Well, good morning. And we have Camera Girl with us today. Hi, Camera Girl.
Hi.
Tell me the truth. Do you want to go to the booby temple?
No.
No. Why not?
Scary.
Scary?
Yes.
You mean the boobies are scary?
No.
No, what's scary?
Maybe go down and die.
You might fall down and die?
Yes.
Yeah. What would it sound like if you fell down?
Scary.
Scary. Would it be like bonk, bonk, bonkety bonk?
Oh, bonk, 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 splash.
Bonk, 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 splash.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't want that, do we?
But because she got a
Because you might fall in the sea. But first you'd bonk on the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonk, 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 splash.
Bonk, 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 splash. Okay, that's it. I'm making an executive decision. Do you know what that is? No, that's okay. Cobra Kelly, tell the boys no booby temple. Just get them on the bus. We're gonna go to Hiroshima. I don't know why I even listened to those boys. Come on, guys, quit grumbling. You know, we're gonna have a karaoke competition on the bus. I think some of the guys are warming up now. All right, so here we are in Hiroshima, and I couldn't help but notice, but while I was sleeping on the bus, some of you cut off most of my hair, and the remaining part you stuck up like a bird. That was not very nice. Also, you stole my clothes, and you dressed me in this several sizes too small for me t-shirt, which says, "Idiot foreigner." You know, I love you guys, but sometimes you can be real jerks. However, I'm still committed to having a good day. I think we're going to have a happy time in Hiroshima. And, yeah, let's get going. Lucinda, Gayla, and Marta, would you please see me after class? All right, why are we here in Hiroshima City? Why have I brought you here against your will? 2017, photos surface of a dead Hibagon, the Japanese Bigfoot, near Mount Hiba in the northern part of Hiroshima Prefecture. Well, this is the prefectural capital, Hiroshima City. I wondered to myself, could we find any early evidence of the Hibagon? Maybe in the oral history, maybe in written documents, maybe even on the present day map. Well, the answer is yes to all of the above, and that's why we're here. We're tracking down the earliest references to the Hibagon, Japanese Bigfoot. Now, a word of warning. Don't be put off by different names. These are some of the native Indian names, North American Indian names for the Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Every tribe or nation had its own language and its own words for everything like the sun or the sky or foot or hand or Bigfoot. Everything had different names. Now here are some names for the Bigfoot or Sasquatch just in the English language, just on the North American continent. These don't even include local geographical names like the beast of such and such river or the wild man of over there mountain. You know, there are a lot of those names that never even travel outside their small little local area. Now, the word Sasquatch entered the English language in 1929. Back then, we had a literate public, good transportation and communication links. We had national newspapers, we had radio, we had, movie reels. Why didn't Sasquatch become the one standard word? The word Bigfoot, it was actually a proper name, Bigfoot, was coined in 1958. And by that time we had televisions. And pretty soon they were in almost every home, educating us. Why hasn't Bigfoot become the one and only standardized word? Well, it's because language tends to be conservative. You know, once a word gets going, it's hard to stop it. If we limit ourselves to only one word, well, A, we're dumb, and B, we're going to miss out on a lot. Let's remember, words are not things. Words are just words. Things are things. Now, if the native Indians had different names for the same thing, and the English-speaking people still today have a lot of different names for the same thing, I think it's only fair we have to allow the Japanese to have different names for the same thing. You know, this mountainous country, this 73% uninhabitable country was divided up between jealous warlords until quite recently. Transportation was bad and communication was almost non-existent across the country. You know, strong regional dialects persist today. Hiroshima Prefecture used to be 2 separate provinces, Aki and Bingo. Now, even today, people in the West, around Hiroshima City, they speak an Aki dialect. And people 2 hours away where I live, around Fukuyama City, well, they speak a very different Bingo dialect. And some of them speak it with a Northern Ontario accent. And they have, well, it's the same language, but they have different words sometimes. Different accent and sometimes different words, even in this small prefecture. And then you multiply that all over Japan. So, well, let me show you what I mean. Imagine these guys, this lovely couple, are inviting you for dinner. And luckily for you, they speak pretty good English. And they want you to come to their house and have a special dinner of mountain whale. Mountain whale? Mountain is Yama. Whale is Kujira. Yama Kujira mountain whale? Yama Kujira, yep. Well, what else do you call mountain whale? Well, around these parts, hey, there's Charlie. I'll ask him. Charlie! Hello. Charlie, what do you call mountain whale? Yes, it is a very fine day. No, I said, what do you call mountain whale? Mountain whale. Thanks, Charlie. Can you describe this mountain whale? Well, he runs around these mountains. He shakes these mountains like thunder. He shakes them so hard. So sometimes we call him the thunder-shaking mountain whale. Well, let's just stick with mountain whale for now. So he runs around these mountains. He's not a whale like a whale in the sea. Look at that, Mother. Our honorable foreigner guest is making a joke. No, a mountain whale is not a whale in the sea. Okay, so he runs on legs. Uh-huh. Four legs? Uh-huh. How big is he? Well, a really big fat one is about like your size, and a little one is about like my wife here. Okay, so they're not as big as a whale, not as big as a whale in the ocean. Mother, there's that honorable foreigner sense of humor again. No, I'm really just trying to get a handle on this mountain whale. What color is he? Well, he's gray or brown, or he could be brownish gray. The young ones have spots, little white spots. Uh-huh. What else can you tell me? Well, they are delicious, and they're mean. They'll just as soon kill you as look at you. A fella here was killed a while ago. One of these mountain whales got him from behind. He had no chance. Do you mean a bear? Foreigner humor again. No, a bear is a bear. Okay, so you say they're dangerous. What do they have, like big, sharp, pointy claws? Mountain whales don't have claws. So, big, sharp teeth? No. Well, unless just the two big ones. They gore you with those, Gore you real good, and you bleed out in the dirt. Just two big teeth. Do you mean like tusks? Say, are you talking about this thing? See, I told you, Mother. He was just pretending to be an idiot all this time. That's the honorable foreigner sense of humor there. Yes, some Japanese call the wild boar. Others call it the mountain whale, or the thunder mountain shaking whale. Others call it by other names. But it all tastes the same to me. I have a lot of names that people call me. Kyle, Mr. Brink, Daddy, Dada, Honey, Sensei, Burinku-san, Kyle-sama, Idiot Foreigner, sometimes all in the same day. So let's not be faked out by different names. All right, now, legendary accretions. This is Santa Claus. Is Santa Claus real? Some of you said no. Well, hold on to your shorts. This guy was real. Yeah, this is Santa Claus. Don't let names fake you out. I'm going to test you. Now, some of the things you've heard about this guy may or may not have been real. The red suit, then the flying reindeer, and the North Pole workshop, and the little elves, and the coming down your chimney at night, and the drinking up your milk and eating up your cookies. See, you need to study those things out, and you need to use your own judgment. I'll gladly tell you what I think, but I'm not going to tell you what you have to think. Now, sometimes something exists. Yeah, sometimes something exists. It's real. And then people hang other stuff onto it. People throw other stuff on. And I call those extra hanging on things accretions. And they're like barnacles on a boat. They change the shape of the boat. They cover the boat. They hide the boat. And they're not part of the boat at all, but they stick on real good. And the boat is still there underneath. But you might have some hard work cleaning it up. Okay. Names and legendary accretions, I call them. Now, the third thing I want to warn you about is bad interpretation, like the telephone game. Okay, what's this? What is this, do you think? Take a good long look. Take your time. Okay, I'm going to help you. This is an oyster. Yes, this is one medieval artist's interpretation, his bad interpretation of an oyster. Now, if you took this painting as your authority on oysters, or your standard oyster, A, you're dumb, and B, you're very misled. And it's not the artist trying to mislead you. Hey, the artist is trying to help you. He's doing his best, I believe. I think he has a good character. But the poor man has obviously never seen an oyster. He has a lot of bad information, or missing information, or partial information, or garbled information, and he's doing his best. I really think so. What is this? Well, this is a giraffe. Another artist doing his best with the bad or missing or partial information that he has. He's not trying to deceive you, but don't you deceive yourself. Okay, so going forward, we have to be careful about different names for things. Names are not things. There are more names than there are things. And legendary accretions, let's be careful of those. Let's not be tricked. And bad interpretations. And now that we're wise, let's take a walk.